Hi, I'm T.H. Culhane for Solar City Solutions with Marcello Ambrosia, whose mouth is full because he's eating a banana. And Marcello's from Italy. Yeah. He's a biogas expert and now part of our biogas education team. Mustafa Darsh Hussein, who's part of our Solar Cities team from Cairo, Egypt, is behind the camera. And we're looking at something that is almost ubiquitous in the western and midwestern parts of the United States. Not so common here in the New York region or the East, and certainly not common in Italy,
not at all,
other parts of Europe, or in Egypt. And here we get, this is called the garbage disposal or the food waste grinder, or in this case the brand here is Insinkerator, which is a food grinder. And we now call them compost companions and feedstock preparation devices, because when you grind up your food waste, instead of throwing it in the garbage, you can turn them into wonderful humus, wonderful compost in as little as 3 to 6 days, rather than 3 to 6 months when you're throwing whole things like this avocado pit and the avocado skin or the banana peel, because you've reduced the size so much that microbial action can work rapidly on them. But you can also put them in a biodigester and get liquid compost and methane gas in as little as 24 hours by using this. In this case, this one is piped to the sewer system, and that's great because instead of just putting dishwasher, soap, and toilet waste down into the sewage system, you add the organic content of your food waste, and then it becomes profitable for the wastewater treatment plant to capture the enormous amount of methane that then results, and it makes the efficiency of the plant much better and makes the pipes work better because there's a lot of rapid decomposition going on, so things don't clog as much. A lot of people think that if you use an Insinkerator that it'll clog their pipes, but once you've gotten the system going, it becomes like cleaning out your arteries. The bacteria grow and they rapidly work. So we throw everything in there. We don't take out the garbage anymore. And that's because when I was a kid, it was my job to take out the garbage, take it down the hall, and put it down the incinerator chute, and then it would be burned. And the smell outside was awful, acrid smoke, which we still smell in Egypt a lot, was people burn garbage. That was stopped, but now there's garbage trucks that roar in the morning and disturb our sleep. And lots of fossil fuels and particles from the diesel fuel, just to take away this sloppy organic garbage to a landfill, and then you have the problem with rats and disease, flies, and vermin, and it makes the garbage picker's job really hard. And we were just talking to a garbage collector today, and he said what a nightmare it was having to collect garbage. I don't know if you ever talk to garbage collectors, but they are a vital group in society, and they're not honored as much as they should be. They deal with our waste. And he said, boy, if you get everybody to have a food grinder, and if you got everybody to do composting with it and biogas, then their jobs would be a lot easier. So we have this here. We've installed this one, and it'll do pretty much everything. So of course I can throw into the sink as I'm cooking, just about anything, including this avocado pit, and there's the banana peel. And you turn it on, and you can see looking down, it's just, actually we can turn it off for a second. You can see what it really is. It's a spinning plate with throw lugs that move, and they toss the food to the side where there's a cheese grater type apparatus. So when we turn it on, there's no blade, so I can put my hand safely down to this level. It would hurt my fingertips if I went straight down, so I never do that because I can nick my finger. But you can push the stuff in safely up to there. And we put this in to reduce the noise and to keep it from spraying up. But sure, I can just go like this and feed it down. Even that big pit there, you can hear it rattling. And I put a little bit of water just to help it go down while I'm washing my hands. Yeah, I can use the soap and stuff like that. But it doesn't take much water at all. You can really just use the washer from washing your hands. And then when I turn it off, as you can see, it's pretty much all clean. A little bit water maybe around the sides here just to rinse it off, and you're done. And all that got ground up, and down it goes to the wastewater treatment plant to be turned into methane, to be turned into clean burning, to electricity and co-generated heat. So it's a great way to capture the solar energy that's found in food waste. And generally, if we're done with a meal, or say like this part is a little bit overripe, it's rotted, we never, ever, ever do this. That just, all the garbage in here now is paper and plastic, which then is easy to be recycled by people in the garbage. Or you've got, you know, metal and glass. This tea bag, that's interesting. Somebody in the household didn't realize it. The tea bag can go right in here. And yeah, there's a little staple in here. That's okay. That'll just get passed through. But the tea bag and the paper in it also goes right down. I'll throw away the bad part of the avocado, keep the good. And once again, just press this button and turn it on. And stuff all that down. And there goes that tea bag. So literally anything organic. We've even, just so you know, if you've been using a paper towel and you got that all soiled, and you're like, oh, what do I do with this? Well, don't throw that in the garbage either. Just put the paper towel right down. It's organic, and that part of the organic load will become part of the digestate feeding. And as you can see, there it is. So perfectly clean. And we've even put leaves in it. We've put grass in it. I mean, whatever. Flowers. When you're done with your flowers, they get old. Don't toss them in the garbage. Throw them down in here. You just don't put plastic or glass or metal in. But if a spoon fell in, I mean, I can actually simulate that. People say, what if the spoon fell in? Well, you know, but it doesn't damage the Insinkerator. It may nick up the spoon a little bit. Yeah. That's a cheap spoon. So it's nothing really to worry about. Yeah, I know, but it makes sense. So thanks for Solar Cities Biogas Education Team. I'm T.H. Culhane with Marcelo Ambrosia and Mustafa behind the camera, just so we can show.
I'm fascinated, basically.
And you'll be taking one of these home to Cairo.
Hopefully, Cairo, eyes Cairo, so that we can demonstrate it.
Shh.
How?
Recording.